Hi again, kids. Alright, now today I wanted to discuss this whole concept of intent. Now, this comes from the fact that with regards to the Stephen Avery case, the prosecution tried to use supposed past instances of domestic violence on Stephen Avery's part to prove not only that he was capable of murder, but that he had the intent to, that not only did he have the intent, but he had a prior history of domestic violence towards women. The thing is here, kids, is that when it comes to criminal proceedings, typically shit like that wouldn't really matter in this case, and it shouldn't have even been considered when it came down to Stephen Avery's conviction. It should never have been brought up by the prosecution, and frankly, Judge Willis should have thrown that out, but he didn't because he's a douche canoe. So I wanted to go through this, and this is page 409. This is the statement from Lori Dassey. Now, Lori Dassey was interviewed on February 1st of 2006, and she was, of course, investigated by Uyghur, who says here, I asked Lori if she had ever stated anything in the letters about wanting to commit suicide or harm the kid. She stated she does not recall anything like that. Of course she didn't fucking recall it, Uyghur! Who the hell would actually admit to that to a police officer during a murder investigation against their ex-husband? Nobody's gonna fucking say, oh yeah, sure, I said it all the time. But here's the problem, kids. We have copies of those letters. Avery's family has those letters where Lori Dassey clearly states that she wants to hurt the kid. So all you've done is fucking lie, you crazy bitch. Then Uyghur says, I asked Lori what spurned the divorce, to which Lori stated it was Stephen's idea, and Stephen told her he wanted her out and wanted to get a divorce. Does that sound like an abusive person to you guys? Because not every. Typically, abusers want to keep their victims on a short leash. Why would Stephen Avery tell her to divorce him if he was abusive? That doesn't jive with the typical psychology of an abuser. So on that one, I call bullshit. Alright, let's keep going. Lori did state that while she was married to Stephen, she had ended up at the Domestic Violence Center on several occasions. At that time, according to Lori, the Domestic Violence Center was in a secret location in Manitowoc. According to Lori, Stephen had found out somehow where the Domestic Violence Center was and showed up there. She states he had to be removed from the Domestic Violence Center on one occasion back in either 83 or 84. Well, then where's the police report? Because, kids, I have looked all through Stephen Avery's record in Wisconsin, and not once does it say anywhere that he had to be removed from a property. And when a police officer goes out to do some shit like that, they must make a written report, especially at a domestic violence location. So, again, I call bullshit. Sorry. No, Lori. Now, kids, I wanted to bring your attention to this piece of paper right here, page 413 of the Calumet County Sheriff's Department, where it says here that it is a transcript of Teresa Halbach's personal journal. And you would get excited about that until you see it. Does that look like a transcript to you guys? No, this looks like a typical fucking police report, and all it says here is I did copy all the pages of the journal, which will be included in this report. These pages will be copied and sent to the district attorney's office for his review. I would love to know what's in that journal. And technically speaking, it is actually a matter of public record since it is a part of a murder investigation. So where are the pages of that journal, kids? Because I'm willing to bet that the name of Teresa Halbach's killer is contained several times in the pages of that journal. So don't forget to check that out, page 413. Now this is a re-interview of Jodi Stachowski, page 419. And this took place on February 15th of 2006. And this is just Wiegert once again going to talk with Jodi. We met with Jodi in an interview room on the second floor, blah, blah, blah. I asked Jodi to tell me again what Stephen Avery told her in reference to his sexual contact with Marie Avery. Jodi stated she had already told us everything and reiterated it happened twice that she was told up north and at Barb's house. Jodi did state that Stephen had told her that Marie had initiated the sexual contact. Now, kids, here's the thing about that whole thing with Marie. I know a lot of people have said, oh, he had an incestuous relationship with one of his nieces. First of all, it's not technically incestuous. She was not his niece by blood. She was his step-niece, Earl's stepdaughter. Number one. Number two, I could be wrong about this, but I do believe that she was over the age of 18, so it's not even child molestation. So put that in your fucking pipe and smoke it. Now, I would like to bring about a point that I made in an earlier video, page 420, where Wiegert asks Karen Halbach if she has any other dead children, and then proceeds to ask her if she has any nieces that are deceased or aunts. I ask again, Wiegert, what the fuck do you need a dead female relative for, you slimy piece of shit? This entire investigation is just absolutely just god-awful. And to be quite frank, kids, I cannot wait for Zellner to finally drop the axe. I am greatly anticipating this. I have a feeling that Kratz and Colburn, Link, all of them are going to get nailed to the wall. And the great thing is that just recently in Texas, actually, well, not recently, but recently, a prosecutor was finally held legally accountable and sentenced to prison time, not very much, but prison time, for pretty much doing the same shit that Ken Kratz did. So maybe that'll set a precedent in this case, and I would love to see these motherfuckers go down. Alright, kids, I actually have some more stuff coming up for you guys today, and we've got a couple more interesting things for you all. So, in the meantime, I would like to make the announcement that Clue TV will be partially shut down for a small amount of time. I say partially because there will still be a couple of pages that will be available to our subscribers. That will be the blog, the captain's blog, and there will be another couple of pages available. The reason why we're partially shutting it down for the time being is we're doing an overhaul. It's so exciting. I can't wait for you guys to see the new changes that we've got coming up on Clue TV. I really can't. It's going to be so awesome. You're going to love it. So don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Mama Phoenix 6. You can also follow us, Clue TV, at Clue TV Official. And don't forget to boogie on down to our Facebook fan page at Clue TV Official. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you soon.